there are a number of questions and issues that arise when we look at the violence that we're seeing in our community, in our state, and in our nation. But ultimately, we have to have a real conversation if we're going to get to what we do in Henrico really well, which is find a way forward. Ultimately, tonight is about we cannot do it alone. The government can't do it all. We need help from the community. We need help from the nonprofit sector, and that is part of the conversation tonight.
The hope is that these discussions will really move us to action and forward moving to ensure safety for all citizens in Henrico, in particular talking about our youth.
You can see the social media and the press releases of all of the violence and murders that happened in our community, and it was just very saddening. And to a certain extent, we'll get desensitized to the fact that it's happened over and over and over again.
So I think it's really helpful to think about the brains of our students and children who are around 11 or 12 years old to 18 and 19 years old as being under construction. We talk a lot about trauma and traumatic experiences, witnessing traumatic experiences, losing a loved one, losing a friend. Trauma actually significantly impacts that development even further.
We all hold some sense of responsibility for the safety of our communities. And a lot of times what we're seeing in some communities is people just not saying anything until something happens. And we need to make sure that we're trying to get in front of those things.
We need the community. We need 360 degrees of service to help our students. They can't do it by themselves, as Ms. Parker was talking about. Their brains aren't developed yet, but ours should be. So we should be doing something to make sure that we're putting things in place to make sure we help them make better decisions.
These are hard conversations to have. The trauma in our community, the pain in our community is palpable. Hearing it from the student perspective, for those the support staff on all levels here, as well as from our families and communities, is impactful. But it's not lost on us as leaders as we really grapple with a way forward.